All right, your first assignment is to add a headshot. You can see here I've got my Bitmoji in there. And that journey begins with launching an app on your Mac that's called Photo Booth. It's right here. You just launch it, and you can see yourself. You can, adjust if you've got a camera on your laptop. There's certainly going to be ones in the labs. Then just look straight at the camera. Click this, it gives you a count in. Maybe smile. Once you've done that, you can just move from the tray here, the developing tray, simply drag it over to your desktop. So you can see it there. And then once it's on the desktop, you're going to use the control key and say open with, and we're going to open it with Adobe Photoshop. We'll use 2019. It opens the file, and we're going to perform cropping on it. So the cropping tool is located right here, and we'll just click on it. Now you'll notice it's already set for square cropping. You can adjust the type of cropping that you want by choosing from a number of presets right here. You can tell the type that you want, 1:1 square ratio, whatever the original setting that was in there from the last time, and various other aspect ratios. This would be for cinematic or HD formats. So you can see it's much wider than it is tall. So that's what these things are, with the colons separating the numbers. Those are called aspect ratios. It's the ratio of the height to the width. At any rate, you can also choose combinations of resolution and pixel dimensions down here. We're just going to use a 1:1 square ratio, and then you just make some adjustments. You can move the image around, or you can scale the square, just so you've got a head and shoulders shot like that. And when you're ready, you just double click it, and it crops that image. Now you can try some adjustments right off the top, increasing the brightness and contrast, the hue and the saturation. You can have a little bit of fun with this, but the point is we want to make ourselves recognizable, because we're going to use these in our social profiles. I'm just going to boost the brightness level a little bit so you can see my face better. Dial in a little less contrast and click OK. So I'm OK with that. We can see my face. I'm clearly identifiable, and now I just need to save it. So I'm going to say File, and I just want to export this quickly as a PNG, or I could save it for web. Actually, let's use Save for Web. This is an old format. I'm going to save a JPEG, because I'm not sure if our learning management system will accept a PNG, but I do know it accepts JPEGs. So I'm going to use JPEG. I'm going to use high quality, as you can see here, and then I just click Save. It now wants to know where I'm going to save it. I'm just going to save it out here onto my desktop, and I'll give it a name. Kinney Jim. Now you'll notice I'm using large letters at the beginning of each portion of the name, and then headshot. That method is called the camel method, because it's sort of like humps on a camel's back. So I save that, and I've got my headshot ready for use when I jump into Blackboard. I can now quit out of Photoshop, and then I want to go to bb-gbc.blackboard.com. And when I enter that and sign in, I've got a list of my courses here, and I'll go into my digital media course. And now your environment will look a little bit different from mine. In fact, let me show you what yours will look like. I'm just entering student mode. Yours will look like this. Now what's important is at the very top of your interface, you'll see your name. And there's a little twirl down triangle there that if you click it, it gives you access to a number of things. These are just more user-friendly environments. This is your Blackboard homepage where it gives you due dates for things. Over here, it also gives you things that have been recently graded, posts from the prof. This gives you any of the conversations that are happening between students or the prof. This gives you any announcements related to the course that you're in, a system level announcement if Blackboard's going to be taken down for service, and it'll give you a list of any courses that contain updates and organizational updates for clubs or anything like that you're involved in. In fact, you can also access these things here under Community if there are various communities that you wish to join, and access to library services. So all of those things at your fingertips. But what we're interested in is this area right here under Settings. We'll go to Settings, and what we want to do is go to Personal Information. And we can personalize your settings for any number of things, what you want to show and how you want to show it, but this is what we want to do right here. Use custom avatar image. And I'm going to browse my computer, and then I'm going to locate that headshot, and then I'm going to open that up and submit that. And what that will do is that when I join in any group conversations and add any content, my avatar will be associated with that. Now, I'm not seeing it right now, but I'm sure that it will come up. By the way, I also like to set my spelling to UK English, and I like to start my week on a Monday. I wish we could just do away with Mondays altogether, but they don't seem to let you do that. And there you have it. And you can see now that it's refreshed the page, and you can see my updated avatar. That's kind of nice because when we see each other online, it helps to put a name to a face and helps us to get to know one another a little better. All right, that's it for setting up and customizing your avatar on Blackboard.